Hey guys, what's up? And this is my YouTube channel. So today I'm just going to be talking about IPL 2021 and what's to come in that. So I've made this PowerPoint presentation with some of my friends and I hope you enjoy it. Okay. Well, firstly, the first team to look at is the Mumbai Indians. They are the defending champions from 2020 and they have a clear-cut squad. And they have picked up many people during the auction, such as Adam Milner, Jimmy Neesham, and even Mohsin Khan. Right. So basically, what I would rank MI in the scale, I'd put their batting at a strong 95. They're a team which has got openers like Rohit Sharma, Quinton de Kock. They've got Chris Lynn to come in. Hardik Pandya, who is a hard hitter and maverick essentially for this team. Then you've got Ishan Kishan, who has been in top form for the T20s that he played for India as well. Krunal Pandya, who is playing the ODI as well, very well. Surya Kumar Yadav is an interesting person I want to talk about. He has been able to lead the charge for MI on a multiple occasions, and I feel that he will play a vital role this season too. Okay, right. So the bowling here. The bowling, I'll probably give it around a 97. The bowling is one of MI's strongest aspects when you have the Bumrah and Trent Bolt attack. That was one of the main reasons why MI won last year. Essentially, from the spinning angle, you've got Rahul Chahar, Jayant Yadav, and a lot more bowlers on that sense. Nathan Coulter-Nile, who can come in, bowl a couple of overs. Jimmy Neesham, if they play him, he can also bowl. Hardik Pandya, interestingly, has started to bowl again. So that will be a key feature to look out for again. Karen Pollard, he's been able to put a couple of overs in, and Krunal Pandya as well. So on that bowling unit side, I feel like they are very strong. Um, on fielding, I'd give them a 90. Honestly, they've picked up some. They have Karen Pollard. He's obviously a renowned fielder. He's ranked in one of the best fielders in the ICC. And on fielding, I feel that they have been able to do well over times. And there have been some vital catches and runouts that have been used, and they sort of stop the ones and twos. But as a fielding unit, they can definitely improve. Some drop catches here and there. That's okay. All rounding. So this is a really interesting aspect. I would say this is probably MI's strong strength. You have Hardik Pandya, Kieran Pollard, Krunal Pandya, and even to some extent Nathan Coulton and Jimmy Neesham too. Either they play a more bowling role or batting role. Their all rounding is very strong. Basically, we've got figures like someone like Hardik Pandya who can just go in there, hit a couple shots, and prove a vital knock to MI essentially. And I feel that's really important. Kieran Pollard has been very, very crucial to some of MI's matches and has picked up wickets. Like in the 2020 season, he picked up AB de Villiers on a full toss ball, and that was very vital for MI winning that second game. Right, let's move on. So RCB. RCB, really strong team too. This year they picked up Kyle Jamieson, Dan Christian, Glenn Maxwell being the big one as well. Daniel Sams too coming into the squad. Muhammad Azharuddin, also they're going to be playing him. Last year, Devdutt Padikkal was absolutely fab, and I think he's earned his spot as an opener definitely on that team. Their batting is really strong. You've got someone like Virat Kohli, and he's probably going to be opening as well. He announced it, and that's really, really strong aspect of their bat. So overall, I'll give their batting 99. On the bowling aspect, RCB has not yet been able to create that impact and have a dent with their bowling lineup. But they do have good bowlers this year as well. Daniel Sams, Kyle Jamieson, and Dan Christian too. Chahal, as always, and Sundar as well will play a vital role in the bowling lineup. Fielding. I'd give that fielding 92. You got someone like Kohli, who's a brilliant fielder. Maxwell, really good fielder too. But overall, I have not seen that impact in previous seasons where RCB's fielding has played such a large role. But overall, they have an amazing fielding too. All-rounding. On the all-rounding aspect, RCB are very strong. By picking up Glenn Maxwell, this should have a larger impact on them for the season. They dropped Chris Morris this season, but Glenn Maxwell, I feel, is a better replacement on that sense. They've gotten a lot better as well on the all-rounding aspect over the years. So I definitely agree on all-rounding with 94. Punjab Kings, new team, new name, but the batting, talking about it, it's very strong batting. You've got KL Rahul, you've got Nicholas Puran, David Malan is the big man everyone's been talking about. He's going to come in, number one T20I player. And you've got Sarfaraz Khan and that Chris Gale, and that batting is really strong. So I'd give it a 94. On the bowling aspect, I wouldn't say that Punjab Kings, correct me for that. Punjab Kings has really created that much of lineup and sort of that those wicket taking opportunities. For example, they've got great bowlers. Ravi Bishnoi coming in. He's obviously a youngster, but really good at that too. They've got Mohammad Shami. He's been amazing for India. But they've not really got that depth yet. And hopefully this year they could get that depth. But that's why on bowling, I'd rate them around at 85. The fielding is definitely 96. Amazing wicket keeping. They've got brilliant fielders, Chris Gale, Chris Jordan, which is catch in the 2021 India versus England T20. On the all-round aspect, I wouldn't really say they're the best. They've obviously lost Glenn Maxwell, who was a big part of the team. So we've got to see how it's going to work for the Punjab Kings this year. But on all-rounding, I'd give them 75 for now. So KKR is one of the strong IPL teams too, with Owen Morgan as captain in that sense. Lockie Ferguson played a key role last year. He played one match and he picked up 4 wickets. That was pretty impressive. On batting, I'd say they have a good batting with Owen Morgan, Nitesh Rana, who has come in time to time. He's been really good. Andre Russell, Sunil Narine, Dinesh Karthik, Shubman Gill. They've got Ben Cutting too. So Shakib Al Hassan too this year, which is really good for their batting. And bowling as well. On bowling also, they've got Pat Cummins. They've maintained him. Harbhajan Singh being a key pickup this year instead of Piyush Chawla. So that will be very interesting to see. On the fielding aspect, I'd definitely say they've done quite well now, but I'd give them an overall 90. Not really that impactful on that sense. All rounding, they have one of the best all rounders there are in the game. There's Andre Russell, you've got Sunil Narine, you've got Shakib Al Hassan, and you've got Ben Cutting too. It's an amazing all round squad. I'd give them 97 on their all rounding. The Rajasthan Royals. Now, Sanju Samson being the captain this year will be very interesting to see how he does that. But on batting, they have a very, very strong batting this year, and I think they've really improved that. They got Ben Stokes, David Miller, Joss Butler, Sanju Samson, and many, many good players. Rahul Tewatia played an essential key role to the Rajasthan Royals squad last year. On bowling as well, they've got good bowlers, Mustafizur Rahman, they've got Karthik Tyagi, Shreyas Gopal, all of them being able to bowl well. So I definitely give them on bowling 94 in that sense. The fielding has been a bit disappointing, but yet it's amazing. Jofra Archer too, who has been amazing for them last year. And so I definitely give it an 89 on that sense. They've been good. Ben Stokes, Jofra Archer, it's really strong, but I haven't really seen that much happen on that field. Well, all-rounding is a 98. That is very strong. They've got Rahul Tewatia, Shivam Dubey, Chris Morris, Ben Stokes, and that's a really, really strong all-rounding unit. And with that all-rounding unit, it will play a very key role in the IPL matches, I feel. So on all-rounding, I think they're doing well as well. The Delhi Capitals, I would give their batting a 96. Shreyas Iyer, Rishabh Pant, Ajinkya Rahane, Prithvi Shaw, Shikhar Dhawan, very, very strong batting order. And you've got Marcus Stoinis, obviously Shimron Hetmeyer, who have been able to actually hit those shots and do it for the Delhi Capitals. On the bowling unit aspect, I'd definitely give them bowling a strong 92. You've Diso, Rabada, and Rich Nokke, and you've got Tom Curran who can bowl in a couple as well. So that's very, very strong. But I specifically wanted to talk about how Steve Smith has actually come to the Delhi Capitals side and how he is also going to be a vital part in their batting lineup. On all rounding, I'd give them a 93. They got Stoinis, who can play a wonderful innings. And they've obviously got Aksar Patel, who has been amazing, actually, who's in good form, definitely. And so this is my ranking for the Delhi Capitals. The Chennai Super Kings are often talked about as a rival for the Mumbai Indians, but a CSK is definitely a big team. The batting, I'd give it a 94. It is a full-fledged, strong batting order. You've got Dhoni, you've got Duplessis, you've got Ruturaj Gaikwad, who's done well too last season. Suresh Raina, Bhati Raidu, Robin Uthappa coming into the mix too. Sam Curran, Dwayne Bravo, all of them being very, very useful. That helps. I'll be interested to see how Chiteshwar Pujara does this IPL, whether they'll play him or not, but it'll be interesting to see. Bowling, definitely give it a 95. You've got Deepak Chahar, who's been absolutely wonderful with the white ball. You've got Shardul Thakur as well, who's currently been amazing for Team India. Engidi, Hazelwood, amazing too. And I think they'll do really well on that bowling unit side. And you've obviously got Imran Tahir, who is a key spinner for CSK. Fielding is probably, this is one of the best teams that has the best fielding. You got Dhoni behind the stumps, one of the fastest wicket keepers anyone's seen. You got Ravindra Jadeja, who is the world's best fielder out there, and he is absolutely amazing to watch. So on fielding, I'd give them, they're a really, really strong unit. So 99. All rounding, it's interesting to see Moin Ali, who's come in. Jadeja plays a key role. Sam Curran, Dwayne Bravo, all of them. It's a very strong all-rounding unit. I'd give it around a 97. Okay, the Sunrisers Hyderabad. Overall, their batting is 94. David Warner, strong batsman. In there, he's led the squad. Johnny Bairstow, obviously, Kane Williamson, Manish Pandey, who's been very valuable at some time. So overall, I think their batting would be a 94. They've got those players. It's just about execution. Saha also, who played very well last IPL. Overall, for the bowling unit, I'd give it a 98, considering they've got good bowlers such as Siddharth Kaur, who's been good, Bhuvaneshwar Kumar, who has exceptionally been good for the T20Is. Jason Holder proved a vital role in the bowling unit last year too. But there's one man I would really like to talk about, and that's Rashid Khan. Rashid Khan is the best T20I player there is. He's the best T20I bowler too. And I feel he will play a very, very important role to the bowling unit. Fielding wise, they're a good, strong unit. And they're just gonna have to become better at the fielding, but I'd give them a 93 on that sense. Saha is a good keeper, and they've been able to field really well. Manish Pandey with some good catches also at that time. Warner obviously being a great fielder. All rounding, I'd give them a 94. They've got Jason Holder, they've got Mitch Marsh, and they've also got Mohammad Nabi there. Rashid Khan can bat to some extent. So they've got a really strong all-rounding order. So thank you, and tune in to the Cricket Fever on Unbox Fever. Thank you.